Hello everyone, welcome on back. My name is Jean, this is CreativelyJean. Okay, so we're going to continue our Valentine's series. Got the heart ring on, all set, okay. So we're going to make some grown-up Valentine cards. I don't know what we'll call them that. I don't need to really call them adult cards, but I don't know. But we did the kids series, and then I did the heart wreath, which should be coming out pretty soon. And now I've got this cards. So the first couple, I think I got 4 or 5 cards we're going to make. And yes, I got pretty much everything cut out and ready to go so that, you know, you don't have to see that boring part. Yeah, everybody knows how to cut paper and stuff like that. I'll give you tips along the way if there's tips and stuff like that. The first 2 are going to be using embossing folders. These are the only, well, this is really the only Valentine one I have in my stash. Let me see if I have any paper to work with. No white paper, but oh, you can kind of see that there. So that was really the only Valentine one I have in my stash. And then we're going to use this tree. So let's do this one first. A simple, easy. You know, I've told you before, embossing cards are so easy to make cards. There's a lot you can do with them. So for this one, of course, all A2 size cards. And if you don't know what an A2 is, it's a 4 1/4. Okay, I should tell you before. So before you cut it, it would be 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 before you cut it. And then after you fold it, it's a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's your standard A2 size card. We are going to put a layer of this cute pink foil. I believe that's from Anna Griffin. And that would be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to do the full size of the card. Okay, so we're going to put this layer down first. Find my glue. And again, kind of the scratchy technique. Don't need a lot of glue. And then I'm just going to stand it on up. Line it all up. Isn't that pretty? Okay, there's your card just like that. Okay, we'll do more. Are you liking the Valentine projects yet? How do you like those? Okay, so here I did on this like shimmer paper. Can you see that? And it's kind of a pinky rose. It's hard to tell on camera. So I did that. We're going to layer that on top. And now I did a little bigger border. I think it's, let me look. I wanted this a little smaller. Or I wanted this smaller because I wanted to see more of the foil. So I think it's like a 1/4 inch. But so I cut it down to 5 by 3 3/4. And you can do as much. I just want more of that foil to show. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I wanted more of that to show. Okay. Pick it up so I can kind of see it. Kind of get it. Hey, that looks pretty good. Hey, hold on to it when you're smoothing it down because you're smoothing onto foil and it will move around on you if you just rub on it. So hold it while you're rubbing it. So I'm also doing shimmer paper on foil. Okay, so then on my Cricut, I just made some hearts. So I did these 2 scallop ones in the matching foil. And then I made one that says Happy Valentine's. So I'm going to dry fit these. We're going to put one right about here. And let's see if right about there is the same distance. Maybe up a little bit. And then we'll layer this one on top like that. Okay, so let's put these down. I think that's pretty good. Quick, easy card. And you can use the Joy for these because they're small pieces. So the Joy would cut the... I was going to want to make sure I hold this down. My maker is set up all the time. It's just, you know, because I actually use it quite a bit. My daughter uses it. I mean, I'm always constantly, now that I've got a channel too, I'm constantly using it. Okay, so I line that one up. I'm just trying to see if I have the same distance. And you can put these hearts, you could have went kind of on a diagonal, whichever way you want. And give this a second because you're gluing onto another smooth surface. So give it a second to adhere. Okay, and then we're gonna put this right in the middle. Okay. How's that look? Right about there. Move my glue a little bit so I don't knock it over, because you know, you watch my videos, you see me knock it over all the time. And there you have the first card. You know, easy, nice impact, you know. Still gotta dry a little bit, so I'm not gonna flip it too much. Okay, there's the first one. So that's an embossing folder one. The second one is a little, we're gonna use that tree. So take all these little hearts off. We're gonna use the hearts as leaves. Kind of flip them over quick so I can see the colors that we have we're gonna use. See what we're gonna all use. I just cut out a bunch of these, I believe are 1/4 inch. Yep, 1/4 inch. And look how tiny that is. And they cut, look how beautiful they cut. And that's a glitter paper. And it cut that out just perfect. Okay. All done on the Cricut. When I'm cutting anything, like even when I cut regular paper, I almost always use glitter setting for everything. Except for, of course, your chipboards and stuff like that. I just think I get the cut. Okay, so same thing. We've got our A2 base size. And then we've got this lovely, on the camera it looks more peach. But look at that, the light's just really affecting that glitter. But it's kind of like a light pink. Yep. The glitter and the lights don't go well together, do they? And again, that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we're going to do that directly down again. Cover the whole A2 card. If you want some white, whoops, squirted that one out too fast, didn't I? That's okay, we'll be okay. Just line it up, stand it up, and I just kind of push down to make sure. And then I'll lay it down and rub on it. Don't have to worry about, you know, rubbing the glitter off, so don't worry. And then we emboss this just on plain white. Again, it's this from Walmart Pen and Gear, which I think I still have right down here. Yep. So, got that. I have this all over the house, to tell you the truth. Most of my paper is down here in my studio. Okay, so we're just going to glue that. Again, right in the middle. And that piece is 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, let's just glue that down. And then the fun part, putting hearts all over, wherever you think a leaf should be. Just simple. You don't have to go into too much, you know, work with these cards. I don't stamp much, so you won't see a lot of stamping out of me. You will see some, but I think stamps for me, and not everybody feels this way. First of all, I'm not very good at coloring. Second of all, I think stamps are a waste of money because a lot of stamps you can't use on more than one thing. So like if I buy a Valentine stamp, you know, yes, you can use a heart in other areas, but you know, the sayings are specific to Valentine's. So they're kind of more one-time use, once a year kind of use. And I don't like to get the same card every year. So that's why I love the Cricut. I can cut anything out. I can change up my designs. I can, you know, I can pretty much cut out anything I want on the Cricut and make what I want, which I'll show you. One of the cards I did kind of design. Okay, so now where is my, here we go. So now we are just going to glue on. I'm going to put some, let's just put some glue there maybe. And let's put some glue. Let's see, I'm just trying to see where the leaves kind of go. Okay. Pick some up. Put them on the branches there. Put one on here. I just kind of put the glue right on the branches itself. The leaves, I mean. I glue right over the leaves that are already there. And you can put as many as you want, as little as you want. Go up here, get one. I had somebody ask me about this pokey tool. It's from Maker Forte. They are sold out of it right now, and scrapbook.com has a white one. They're sold out too right now. So just keep looking. If you want this exact one, which is kind of, you can kind of see it changes. It's different colors there. It's got a cap for this end, but I always leave the cap off. So pokey on one end, and then it's got the kind of wax on the other end. And then the white one I'm trying, because I like to have one upstairs and one down here in my studio, because I use them in both areas. So I'm waiting for the white one to come in stock, and it keeps selling out before I can order it. And it has the little gems inside. So love this little tool. I had the other one where you kind of turn and there's like gummy wax inside. That one just doesn't seem to work very good for me. It keeps squirting out, and I keep unloosening it up and whatever. I like this one. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to the card. Put that down. There. Kind of screwed up my colors there, but that's okay. I think we need something over this way. You don't have this color over there at all. Okay, we'll stop there because we could be here all night. So let me pick it up and show you guys. So simple little embossing folder, and just by adding hearts on, and then you can just make a little banner. Here, let me see. I think I have one for a card coming up. This is for a next card, but you can just make a banner and put down there. Not sure why I didn't do that, but, and then you can have that look if you want to do that too. So that, another simple, easy card. Embossing folders make it so easy to do cards. So if you have them, like these I'll use over and over, because I do have a lot of embossing folders, but I've also used this one for sympathy cards. And you can use this like a background for a birthday card, get well card even, you know. So embossing folders you can use over and over again. So that, and I've had some of these for years. I'm not sure if they even still make some of these. Okay, so that's it for the embossing folder ones. Let's do, this will be a quick, easy one. So this one, okay, so this one, what I did is I went into Design Space and I found this open heart pattern, but it was in a different design. It was in a round, just like a round circle. So I enlarged it, brought in a heart, and sliced out that open pattern into my heart so that I could get a heart shape instead of a circle shape. And then I put this rose color, pinky color behind it. So it's, you can see the two layers. So behind it, I put that pink. So in Design Space, just because it was a circle with hearts in it, you don't have to use it that way. Just go ahead and bring in a heart. And so right away I kind of brought the size heart I wanted in, so that I can open up the circle the way I want it and get the hearts that I wanted and get it positioned the way I wanted. So easy to do. So that didn't take me no time at all to do. You can manipulate those, designs all the time. All right, so I got red. Nice red foil. Love it. And we're just going to glue that down. Same size base. Same size as everything we do. Pretty much all these cards I kept the same size for you guys so that you'd kind of remember. And then we are just going to lay this right on down. Even it up. I try to give you guys, I like quick and easy. I could be more elaborate with my cards, but I think you guys probably like quick and easy too. Many times at the last minute, I need a card for something, and I forgot somebody's birthday or somebody's sick, or I try to keep certain cards on hand all the time, but then there's certain cards that I, don't think about, and you will need to quick make it. Well, the Cricut can quickly make it for you. Then I had, this is just regular cardstock. It's pink. It's got a texture to it. And I'm just going to put that on top of here. I like layering. This is this is from AC cardstock. If you guys turn it, it's AC. I believe though it's an American craft, but I bought this years ago. You can get that from 12 by 12 cardstock. So this I bought in a scrapbook store that sadly went out of business. Okay, let's gonna lay that down. But I have stashes of things. Okay, it looks pretty good. Now see how this one, I'll show you. I have a narrower border than this one. So this is only like an 1/8 inch border, and this is a 1/4 inch border. So let's see the difference it makes. So that's up to you how you want to do it. Now I'm going to position my heart up here towards the top on this one. And if you know me, I like bling, and I like sparkle, and I like, so I try, if I'm going to make a card, I'm going to make a card. Like, you don't like foil? I'm sorry. Okay. Then in Design Space, I made the little banner. And we're just going to glue that on top of the red. I try to always, incorporate the same papers in my, elements. Okay. I'll just try to line it up. And you got time with foils, so. Okay, how's that look? Let's go ahead and push it down. And that was all. Of course, the Cricut wrote that. One of the Cricut pens, too. Okay, now let's glue that down. Nope, I'm going to pop that up, I think. Do I like that popped up? Yep, I'm going to pop that up. And I do have some stuff here. I'm trying to, my main craft area is upstairs, but I have a nice studio. We have a finished basement. So I made a nice studio down here so it's more quiet when I'm taping, in case people are walking around while I'm trying to tape. And so I'm trying to get more supplies down here and keep them down here in case I need it at the last minute. Like, oh, I want to pop that up like I just did. Okay, position that there. Now, what do you think, guys? Simple. This took no time at all, even for me to design it. I just went in looking for, I think I punched in heart stencil. And I thought maybe I'd find a full-length stencil, but no. It was a round and it had hearts inside. So that was the closest I could find for a stencil. And then I just sliced out a heart shape out of the circle. And it, voila, it's beautiful. I think I actually sliced twice. I can't remember now. So there's another, how easy was that? Okay. Now our last one. Okay. We won't show you first. First, we'll put this together. Okay. Same thing. Okay. This is some paper that I got from Michael's. I don't know if it was last Valentine's or the Valentine's before. And it wasn't a paper pack. It was like their packs of paper, like their regular paper. So, it wasn't that. It was a Valentine's theme, so they had different ones. So I'm gonna layer that on top of that. Get some of this glue off of my top. And then we're just gonna, so it's not a cardstock, it's more of a paper, but it's a heavier weight paper. Told you, I'm trying to use up my stash, guys. If I'm gonna, have a channel, it gives me an excuse to buy more stuff, right? Because let me tell you, I've been using a lot. With that Christmas card series I did, I used up a lot of my stash for that. Okay, so now I went into Design Space, and I made myself some little gnomes. Now, I was able to find gnomes, and the ones I found had hearts, but it said something else or whatever. So I had to redo the hearts because I wanted mine to say Happy Valentine's Day. Now, I have two of them put together, and we're going to put one together so you guys can see how easy they are to put together. Aren't they adorable? Okay, so let's put that off aside. I'm going to bring all my little pieces over here and hope they survived and I got all of them down here. Let's bring you guys in so you can see what I am doing here. So what I had to do with this gnome though is I had to make a back piece because it just had all these pieces. So you would normally just kind of put together on your piece of paper. Well, I wanted a backing piece so that I can, put it on that way. It's a lot easier than trying to put it on a piece of paper. So I made the backing myself, so that wasn't hard to do. So first I like to put on, and I do see that I did forget my tweezers, but we can survive without the tweezers. So I put the big pieces on first. Shame on me. I thought I had my tweezers down here, a second pair. Okay, so let's just get some little dots on here. I'm leaving my bottle open too long. I should have my little bottle down here. I like that one better. Come on. If you get too much glue, just going to take some of it off. I don't want that much glue. Just take some of it off. Okay, let's put on his hat first. Get up there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I swear I never get these perfect though, but okay. Okay. Now we're going to take his little beard and we're going to put his beard up there. So it's going to go right up against, and you can see like it matches up along the side here, and then that side will match up too. So they're pretty easy to put together if you've never done it before. I started paper piercing before I even, because was it the Sizzix that had, you kind of, their die cuts where you kind of paper pierce them together because they cut out. Okay, so let's put that in there. I got that one over there. And we got it lined up first try. How about that? Okay, so now I'm going to put down his little beard next. And it'll line up with the little hump right there. So I just lined that up down there. Kind of put little dots when I'm dealing with these. Okay, so I'm just going to Stick it right down there. And off to the side there. Looks good. Make sure I have it. Okay, let's piece in his little heart. Make sure I have it. I'm going to part that inside there. Next. Add some little dots. You don't need a lot. And just push it down in there. Okay, so far. Then we're going to get his nose. And I'm going to have to, in case the nose got flipped. But it looks like it goes that way. It'll fit right in. So I'm going to put his nose in that way. Okay. Put it in there. Perfect. It's a cute little nose. Okay, now let's make sure which hand goes on which side, because I don't have it in any spot. I just put it in a dish, brought everything down. I think this is the one that goes on that side. Yep, that one fits in there good. So let's put a little dab of glue in there, and we can position that back in there. See how it all lines up? So there's an indent there. That's where the other one will go. Okay. And always dry fit your pieces first, guys, to make sure. Now I just flipped that one, so I'm sure that that one, oh, that's good thing I flipped it, because that's the way it goes in. So dry fit your pieces first before you put them in. And then for these small pieces, yeah, tweezers, or I forgot I had this pokey tool down here, so that's working out for me just fine. And it'll just pop right down in there. Okay. Now for his little socks or pant legs, whatever they are. This one, I believe, goes on this side. Not this side. This side. So you'll see it lines right up in there. Okay, so that one's gonna go down in here. Get a couple little dots in there. And this one, I might have to bring this one up a little closer to me to make sure I got it in there. It's such a tiny little piece. My tweezers would have worked way better for this piece. Ooh, jeez. Got stuck on me. There you go. We got him in there. Yay. Okay, now let's see which way this one goes. Let's try to turn it this way maybe. Yep. Okay, so that's why you always want to dry fit. Usually when I'm putting, like when I'm making things myself, I leave it on the mat. And then I take it over to my Cricut design space there so I can see the screen. And then take each layer off and then put it back together. Okay. He's happy. I could use those for 7 dwarfs. He's happy. Okay, now the shoes. This looks like this goes this way, I believe. Got a little piece that didn't cut good, so let's pull that off. There we go. So that one will go right there. Sorry, these are kind of hard to show on the camera. These little pieces there. Okay. Make sure I get them in there. Okay, he's got the shoe now. Okay, let's see. This one will fit. I would say not that way. So we need to flip it that way. And it'll fit in that way. Okay. And in that goes. Beautiful. All right, and he's done. That wasn't too bad. Now I'm gonna bring over, here we go. And then I made the middle one with this glitter paper. And then we're just kind of position them on here. Now this is a little bit more time consuming one. But I wanted to show you one that, you know, where you can piece things together and, you know, it's not just all hearts. Although Valentine's is all hearts. So I wanted to show you something a little different. Okay, just kind of put it on there the way you like. And then we're just going to glue them down. Down there. Come on. Glue doesn't want to work. I've been working the glue too hard. And the last one. Hey, and I got to say the right thing. Happy Valentine's Day. If you see my Christmas card one, you know I screwed up on that one. Okay, how cute is that? That one's cute. So there we have it. We made 4 different cards. Our little gnomies. Get you back down here so you can see them all. Cute little gnomes. The little embossing folder ones. And that one. Okay, I think this one's gonna win for me. I really love this one. That's adorable. I like that one. What's your favorite, guys? Let me know how you like this. As always, if you like what I'm showing you, can you please give me a like, subscribe, and we'll see you later, guys. Bye, everyone.